I work in the building.
What do you do?
I'm an architect.
It's the architect, man. I was on Boxing Scene. Let me paraphrase. It was a statement basically by Kovalev. Basically, him saying, you know, he's not putting too much focus on this Andre Ward fight because, for obvious reasons, there's a lot that has to happen before they even fight. It's scheduled to be in sometime in November. Let me just say this: when the fight was first I don't even want to say announced. When there was an agreement that was announced for this fight to take place, I was like, oh, good. Just like most of us at initial glance, until you finally got to understand that there has to be 2 fights for each person before, they can meet each other. And I'm just like, at that time, I was like, man, it's now. I'm like, why do we need to know this? Why can't this fight just been announced after the fights had happened, or maybe a fight, because it happens where the guys, a deal's been worked out basically where each guy gotta probably get past a mandatory or something like that and then face each other. But 2 fights apiece, I'm like, come on, man. I understand Andre Ward working his way back and everything, but do we really need to know that? Is this really gonna help the fight build? I mean, these guys are basically as big as they're gonna be right now. They're not megastars. I believe whoever wins this fight, will be a big time star. But man, I'm just like, this thing guy is hanging on a string. I'm like, anything can happen. Sergey has to fight another opponent, and you already took care of one of his guys. We all kind of knew it was going to happen. Because when it gets announced, it's like, okay, who are these guys going to fight? 2 scrubs? I mean, are they really going to get in there with some real dangerous people? But yeah, Sergey took care of one. We all knew it was going to happen in that fight, and it happened. He wound up stopping Pascal. And it's like Andre Ward has to fight 2 fights. I mean, anything can happen with Ward. He's been so inactive that you want to believe he can get past, Barrera and whoever else he faces. But you don't know, man, because he hasn't fought at a high level for such a while, man. So it's like, do we really need to know, basically damn near a whole year in advance, oh, these guys are gonna be fighting a year from now? I mean, honestly, why would you dangle that like that? I mean, it's not making me, want to see the fight more. I already want to see the fight. It's just making me a little antsy. I'm like, I'm hoping nothing crazy happened, and then all of a sudden, it takes the luster off this fight, or it's not as exciting as it could be. Do these guys really need 2 guys? I don't know. Andre Ward saying he got to work his way back, but if he fought one solid guy, I mean, does he really need to fight another guy? I don't know, man. I'm just hoping everything turns out well. That I hope Andre looks good in his next fight and the fight after, and Sergey does what Sergey does, and then we get this fight, man. But like I was saying, I mean, I don't want to keep repeating it, but I'm just like, do we need? I don't want to see this be a pattern and a trend, because I dang sure we want to see this with Canelo, Triple G, or shoot, I don't even know, man. Any high profile fights, man. We've had enough waiting for big time fights, man. And I don't want this to be a trend, because next it's gonna be 3 fights from now for some people and all that type of crazy nonsense, and then you're gonna get crap fights in between those fights. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get off this, but I'm just like, good observation by Kovalev. Why even worry about a fight that may not happen or may not be as great? Because it seems, it's what is it? It's less than a year away if it happens, but at the same time, it's so many things that can happen between now and November. I mean, dudes can get hurt. Somebody can get beat. One of these dudes can get beat twice for all we know. I mean, yeah, I'm not seeing it happen like that, but it's all possible, man. That's about it. I'm out, yo.